Should you be investing in JetBlue? My next guest thinks so. He has a buy rating on the stock. Joining me is Jeff Kauffman, Managing Director of Equity Research at Sterne Agee and Leach. Jeff, I'm here on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Dow theorists look at transportation index. They say, oh, it's underperforming the broader market. You're not seeing the airlines. You're not seeing the trucking companies rally the way you would if there was real conviction here. Why aren't we seeing airlines like JetBlue perform better in this environment?
Well, I think people are worried about fuel prices. They're worried about the political risk in the Middle East, and there's a lot of people that, as goes oil, they'll, in the short term, trade the airlines, not realizing the airline industry is actually better hedged to oil than a lot of investors realize. But there is a sentiment trade, and that is weighing on transports over the last week or two.
So it's oil that's keeping the airlines constrained from your perspective. So why do you have a buy rating on JetBlue in particular?
Well, we look beyond, the next 2 to 3 weeks, and we're really kind of looking out on what is a sea change going on in the industry. This industry for 30 years really couldn't make money. About 6-7 years ago, there was a sea change in that the companies decided to stop focusing on market share, start focusing on return on capital. They started to do these things such as charge for baggage, charge for food, charge for front-of-line access. They began to reduce the number of excess seats on the aircraft, and the industry, surprisingly, is becoming healthier. The margins in the industry are becoming better, and I think airlines are finally onto the right formula. So our view is JetBlue should continue to improve their margins somewhere in the neighborhood of 100, 150 basis points over each of the next 2 years. We run the math on that, and we get a stock price closer to $10, not $5.
Why would they be different than American Airlines or any of the other legacy carriers who've had to go into bankruptcy? They've had to restructure.
Well, a lot of the legacy airlines were burdened with legacy labor contracts and legacy pension plans. JetBlue, being the new kid on the block, really started up just over a decade ago, didn't have any of that. And I think to the point you made in your segment, younger planes, younger fleet, more flexible work rules, but they also have a differentiated product. They do have the TVs in the aircraft. Other airlines starting to offer something similar, but for instance, when I travel with my kids and we're taking a family vacation, we tend to book JetBlue because as a parent you would understand it's very nice to have those televisions in the aircraft for the kids, so it does make a difference in which airline we choose.
All right, Jeff, thanks very much for giving us your take.